everybody, and welcome back to the Reality Kingdom, where we talk all things. I don't know when we put a real in reality TV or whatever. I'm tired,
Not the eye roll.
and I'm Sarah.
you roll your eyes throughout that entire
We
intro.
joined by Lee. Lee, how you doing?
I'm not as annoyed as Pharaoh,
That's good.
but we're here.
I just think I'm drained. I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same shit. It's been 5 months, 6 months of my year. Yeah, maybe no longer because the challenge that old season we watched with the same people from the same boring shit was for 6 months itself, and this season has been 3 months. So that's 9 months. I could have had a baby. I could have had a baby.
And you can do it for another 3 months because we will be covering the challenge All Stars 4.
At least
I
Tori
heard
and
that one's a good one.
Yeah, they're not on here. The people I'm annoyed with are Tori Jordan and Tori and Jordan.
Yeah, All Star 4. We're gonna get Cara, Maria, Laurel, Cam, Leroy, bitch. Like we're really eating. We're really eating with that one. I'm excited.
We are. I can't even get excited about it because I'm so drained. Honestly, truly, I'm just tired. But
let's not follow it.
Period.
JK.
If you're a challenge fan, I know you don't like me because I don't like any of your faves. If you stand Tori, which a lot of you bitches do, because y'all are dumb.
And I don't really get that. Like you fans are some of you fans are idiotic. Like Danny was dragging. Well, he wasn't even dragging Tori on Twitter. He was explaining his experiences with Tori, and you have dummies in the comments talking about some. I mean, I don't understand why you're mad that you didn't want to go in. Like you're basically upset that he didn't want to volunteer to go in to save Tori's ex-fiance and best friend that she is in love with. I don't know. Like
that has voted them in multiple times. This season.
And then I saw what someone in the comments say. Well, she did win last season.
Okay.
So? Okay. 1, he also did 2. 1. 2, what the fuck does that mean? This entire, those type of fans, because not all the challenge fans are like that, but those type of challenge fans, I don't understand how you enjoy the show. Because at the end of the day, this is another example of a situation where these people are not here to play the actual challenge. They're here to keep up their relationship with people they know outside of the game. This entire round was someone volunteering, 2 people trying to volunteer to go in to save their friendships, not fighting for $500,000.
And this season, let's get into it.
But it won't matter because the winner is probably going to share it with them anyway.
Yeah. Maybe they're correct for throwing it.
Well, that's their goal. Their goal is to get to the end and share it with each other. That's all they're going to do. That's all I'm going to do. At this point, if Casey, Jordan, or Tori in that final and one of them win, they will likely be sharing the money with each other. If it's Tori, 500,000, she'll give 250 to Jordan, 250 to Casey. She won't take any of it. You know what? You guys have it like a dummy.
It might. The issue is that like they probably agreed on this before. They were just in the last season. All they had to do was agree on it there.
And that's who I think Jody said in the podcast recently. She was like, I don't understand why Darrell, Casey, Bananas all came from the last season together. Like they all just came from the exact same last season together.
Literally.
So of course they're going to work together. Most of them were in the goddamn final together. 3 of them were in the final together.
Literally.
Whatever.
Girl. Boom. Back at the villa. Darrell and Kiki had just won. We get a conversation with Danny, Sarah, and Emily. They talk about how they lied to the dummies last week because the dummies thought they were actually going to vote out Emily this round. And they were
that was such a hilarious plan because like you left it open for them to obviously turn on that. And it's funny because similar, I feel like, deal is made because that deal was proposed from Jordan and the other, legends quotations, and a deal is made later with Jordan. Mm-hmm. And I just feel like there's so many holes in that deal, but clearly they're used to making stupid ass deals that leaves people with all of the leverage. It's stupid.
Jordan is dumb. Both of the deals that he made are stupid and bad for him, but he's never been the smartest of the bunch. He's just been friendly. He's been friends with them and athletic.
He wasn't even friendly with them. He's an asshole, and they hated him at first. He just kept winning, so they had no choice.
He's been grandfathered in and athletic. So good for him, I guess. I guess that's all you need here. Be friendly. I don't know. After this, Cass has a diary room that she don't want Jordan to treat. Oh, she wants Jordan to treat her as an equal. He won't. He doesn't see you as an equal.
I will say, I really don't get fully why she was too upset this episode. Like, bro, you should have been upset last episode. when he was playing in your face. It's annoying because it's like you're acting like he forced you. He put a gun to your head and told you, "Look, you don't have a vote," or someone, or the twist was only the legend controls the vote. You had every power to stop what happened, and you didn't because you thought yourself that clearly you didn't matter. Because if you thought you did, you would have fucking voted the way you wanted to.
Yeah, and she says some dummy shit this episode too. More dummy shit. She already said dummy shit, but she said some more dummy shit. So Cass is a dummy too. Boom. We get to the challenge. We get to the challenge.
Who's not a dummy? Would it be easy to say who? Pull up the pictures.
Pull up the pictures.
Yeah, and show us who's not a dummy.
It would be way easier to show you.
It's definitely Sarah, not Sarah and Theo. Just Sarah.
Definitely not Theo. Theo's one of the main dummies. Who's not a dummy? Let's go in order. Emily. I don't think she's a dummy, but she's not smart. Yes. He is neutral. Don't know. But Yes hasn't done shit that was dumb. Emily and Yes about what and what. They're a great team because they're equal. Not dumb, but also not smart. Kaz is the dummy. Jordan's dumb as hell. Sarah, honestly, she makes me want to say cops matter. They don't.
Sarah does.
But
Sarah lives matter.
She's a cop. Sarah lives matter. No, they don't. No, they don't. I'm sorry. Anyways, Theo lives matters though. And Theo is a dumbass. Danny is smart. Tori is a dumb ass. Mm-hmm. Troy is also stupid. Casey,
dummy.
This is what I wanted to say about Casey.
Casey looks smart. I ain't gonna lie.
I actually look. If you've been with me for these last two,
the seasons, ghost.
Have you? He always here. If you've been with me with these last 2 seasons, honestly, if you've ever been with me, I've never liked Casey, and I take it back. I love Casey.
Oh. I didn't know this.
I genuinely think I love Casey, and I needed to see her in a situation where she could prove it to me. And this season, she hasn't let me down once. She hasn't volunteered. She's been voting these niggas in, didn't give a fuck. She said Tori's name with the quickness last round. She said Jordan's name with the quickness the round before. She was not one of the ones saying, I'm volunteering for these dumbass bitches. She also said Jordan tried to speak with her this episode, and she was like, Jordan's lying, and I don't care. I'm not doing that. And it's like, okay. Like, I literally, I hate to say it, I like Casey. Like, she's not stupid. She's not stupid. She wants to win on her own. Even though she's friends with them, she still wants to win.
She wants to win on her own. I think it's annoying because Casey is more so complacent. So in a different scenario where she didn't have to, because she would never fully indulge in the U.S. Alliance because she was next to Ben, and then she got with Troy. So she's been in a lot of situations this season where she could have went in. So she's had to work a little bit harder. But I feel like that's another reason why this Tori thing, this episode, Tori and Jordan, it just felt so exaggerated because Casey
doesn't give
a fuck. I feel like if Casey was in that position, she would not be stressed. She would not be sitting here. You don't see Casey ever talk about, well, let me go in. Yeah.
She was not stressed. And that's why I like her. But I will say, like you said, Casey's been in more danger this season than she has been since we saw her. But I don't know. I hate to say it. I'm just not mad at her. And when Casey was doing a lot of extra shit, it was for Nany. A lot of the times Casey would be like, Nany. She didn't include just everybody in their life. And Casey,
but I can't fully like Casey because she still benefits from the bullshit. She benefits from it. She's complacent. She's a problem.
Period. Okay. I don't want to see her again. We luckily won't. They're on hiatus. Stay on hiatus.
Yeah,
stay on it.
I'm so happy because I just know it was itching to get Casey on the Challenge USA. I know they call her so quick.
Yes.
Ooh, I know they call her so quick. Ooh.
Thank you.
Thank the Lord.
And also, she don't need to come back every season, and I kind of like that for her.
I think a lot of these people don't need to come back every season. You see how Sarah and Danny were not announced for the Challenge USA because they have 2, because they have families. They did 1 a year, and it was like, well, now we have to spend time with the people we love. Danny says in this episode, he comes here to get money for his family. Other people do this, I guess, to be with their ex-fiancés.
They don't have a job. Well, because they're jobless.
Jobless, familyless, loveless.
Tori.
Embarrassing.
Tori.
Throwing your entire game away for people who won't do it for you. That's the thing. One of Jordan, who was also volunteering to have the episode, by the end of it was like, well, Cass comes first.
Yeah.
And here go Tori. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to work with Danny because I just want to protect Jordan and Casey so much. Casey and Jordan ain't say none of that shit.
Ever. And won't. Boom. We get to the challenge. The challenge is one that we got before. This is a terrible season. The challenges have been terrible. You remember the challenge?
It is really similar.
It's very similar to the one where they just have to swim out, solve a puzzle. That's literally what they got to do: swim out, solve a puzzle.
But this is what it's called, Point Break.
Sure. Don't know why they didn't break anything,
but they got to the point.
No, they didn't.
I'm trying to help him.
It's just terrible. And honestly, I feel like a lot of the dailies is the one where Jordan won and it was rigged for him when he had to run across the you just had to jump from one truck to the other and then press a
But
button.
what do you expect from them, Pharaoh? They have 20 goddamn seasons a year. They go on for months, and they're called daily, so they have to come up with a new concept almost all the time.
Expectation is for them to only have one season a year, not 20.
10 episodes.
10 episodes. Like literally, so many people are even like fans who like Tori and literally enjoyed the storyline of them getting to the end of every season. Even they're tweeting like they're like, I mean, this season could be over now.
And this is a shorter one. We just watched Ride or Die that lasted for 60 days.
And I think
it wasn't even 60 days. It was like 120. Damn, it's 265.
If you're watching this, you likely watched Ride or Die because you're a challenge fan or required like us. So I feel like it's a lot of people who just watched that, and it's like, I mean, this isn't even, who cares anymore? And they're having another one. All Stars is coming, and I want to watch All Stars, but a part of me is like, I keep seeing
it'll be a good break because USA will be seeing the same exact garbage.
The same thing.
At least USA will be fun because we have a bevy of rookies and different scenarios. Like the USA is always going to be able to produce like
something different.
Yeah,
so that's good, but also it's bad because they have so many different versions. I think they just need to cut it out with all the versions. That's stupid as fuck. I think if anything, they should only have even just having USA in the regular MTV version. I feel like that's fine. I don't see the reason that we have to have so many.
We don't need a world championship. We really don't need an All Stars in my opinion.
We don't need All Stars. Everyone on All Stars could have just been on the regular season.
Yeah, regular flagship.
Literally, and they all have.
But they probably don't want to be because the flagship version is 90 days. Now I keep saying it's not even. That's not even a realistic day. Like I'm trying to think of a big number to say that could be too much. It wasn't even 90 days. It lasted from November to March.
Literally. You know what's crazy? They're not even filming that long because eliminations are every 2 days. So actually, they only film for like a month. It just was shown on the show. Anyways, we do the thing. It's swimming, so of course Emily finna eat it up. Emily was eating it up. Jordan and Cass was right behind them for most of the time. There was a point
Jordan was so annoying in this one because I just feel like his ego wanted to be an Olympic swimmer so bad,
but he's not an Olympic swimmer, and
that was his motivation the entire time. Like literally, Cass is finna drown. She's like, "Wait, can I get a goddamn life vest?" And he's like, "Well, don't walk." Well, he was like, at first, well, no. And she's like, well, I guess no. And then she was like, well, do you need it? She's like, well, yeah. And then he's getting annoyed, but it's like, well, I don't know. And it's like, I feel like what annoys me about Jordan is that, and this is what the girls were saying. So, of course, we haven't been watching the challenge as much recently. We just started on All Stars 3 on. We've been watching every season since All Star 3. So some of the tea isn't as known for us, but, I know that he did get ousted from the challenge for some problematic reasons, and he got brought back. He was on his big apology tour and whatnot. And I remember on All Stars 3 when he was with Naya, I remember thinking, okay, Jordan is so nice now. He's so sweet. He's such a cool dude. The girls were saying that was all a lie. It was all a lie. Mm-hmm. And that his true colors, now that he's been on, he is coming out. And I feel like I really see that because on Ride or Dies, it was the whole Tori's doing a lot, but Jordan's kind of just chilling. We saw it a little bit, especially towards the end. I'm like, Jordan's weird. But this season, I feel like this man is fucking weird, and he needs to stop coming on these shows if he's gonna be a fucking egomaniac the entire time.
Yeah, he's weird as fuck.
I feel like when it comes to having a big ego, like Bananas has one too, Wes has one too, but like Jordan just makes me want to punch him in the face. Like Bananas and Wes don't make me want to. Like, I feel like Jordan, gets crazy with people. Like
he doesn't know how to be a human towards other people. Like, even Bananas has always been respectful towards his partners in some sort of sense. Unless it's a rival season, or unless it's someone he don't like, or they did something to him. But it can be people who haven't done anything to Jordan, and he will treat them like shit. Anissa was supposed to be his ride or die. He treated her like shit the whole time. And Cass has done nothing to him, and he's been treating her like shit these last couple of episodes, ignoring her opinions, saying that her opinion is valueless, basically.
Are we working together? Mind you, they're literally in a pair.
And it's like you disrespect people. He's just disrespectful.
And it gives very much, of course. Well, I'm better at this. I am in this position because of how good I am. So clearly, these things hold weight.
And Cass has won too. It's like you're not the only winner here. Actually, damn near everyone here is a winner. So why the fuck are you acting like this?
But he's Jordan. He's the legend. He has the name. He has the honor. He has the title. He
doesn't have anything.
And that's the gag. This is a show on MTV made by Bernard Murray.
Like you're nobody.
Bitch, get in the fields for real.
If I ask somebody who they won't know you. If I walk on the street, ask, do you know who Jordan is? Jordan Wisely. They'd be like, who the fuck are you talking about? Get out my face. You're not Beyonce.
But that's the thing. In this created world of Bernard Murray of the challenge, he's a legend. World. And
he's not even a legend
among some other people, he's not the only one, but he's really getting at this episode because of how he acted. A lot of people let that get to their head. And like I feel like for Jordan, it definitely gets to his head. And it's like he reacts and treats other people because he thinks he's that nigga because he's won a few of the challenges. I don't give a fuck what you won, nigga.
What the fuck is a challenge? Shut the fuck up. Loser. Anyways. God damn, he's such a loser. So he's sitting here trying to be an Olympic swimmer in a swimming challenge like a dummy. You were never going to do that, stupid. Anyways, and he loses.
Then he screams and yells and throws his hands up when he lost.
Like, what the fuck? Like, calm down. Mind you, there's a scene where he has to grab the puzzle pieces. He's grabbing the wrong color puzzle pieces. He brings it all the way back with the wrong color. And Cass is like, and Cass is stupid too. It's weird because Cass is just stupid.
Cass be acting like she's not a part of the duo.
I was just gonna say that. She had a diary room and she was like, Jordan got the wrong piece. Looks like we're gonna lose because he made a mistake. And it's like, girl, y'all are gonna lose. Like if you
I think she thought it was like proving a point, but it's like no.
It like I see what she was. I guess I see the point because Jordan's very annoying, and it's hard to be a partner with somebody who's that annoying. But it's like, girl, you were losing. Like you should have made sure it was the right one too, bitch. Like
Cass is like 1,000% one of them people where like if y'all driving somewhere, she gonna tell you miss your turn
after you
miss your turn.
Yeah.
Very delayed reaction.
And then we get mad at her, she's gonna be mad. And it's like, no, girl, you should have told me. But Cass doesn't like Jordan, rightfully so. Does any of Jordan's partners like him? And that's another thing. You should know that you're a weirdo.
Because he becomes an asshole when he gets competitive. Well, he's always an asshole. But it's on 10 when he's getting competitive. And it's like, calm down.
Please.
It's just not that serious.
It's literally not that serious. And it's not.
People are dying,
weird.
Jordan.
It's weird. And I didn't like Anissa. So I didn't give a fuck when it was happening to her.
And you know what? That's probably what helped it because he was being an asshole to Anissa, and I was protecting. No, I stood for Anissa.
You were defending
I was defending Anissa. I don't even like that girl. I take it back.
I personally was not. But
I will say I didn't feel this strongly about it. Actually, I don't just look by Cass either. Maybe I'm just annoyed by watching him.
This is what I was gonna say. I feel like with Anissa, she's actually a flop. So it seemed like he was justified because she's genuinely not good at anything. Cass isn't bad at anything.
She literally just won.
She hasn't performed badly anywhere. She was really good at swimming this episode too. You were just dragging her around as if she wasn't. She didn't do bad. Y'all got second with the help of Cass. If your partner,
they only got second mainly because he grabbed the wrong color.
Exactly. If your partner was Anissa, y'all wouldn't have even been close. No shade to Anissa, but I'm just saying, like, Cass is
it no shade?
Well, it's shade to Anissa. It is. But because Cass isn't bad, it's easier for me to see that he's weird. Because Cass isn't performing bad and he's still acting weird. And it's like, why are you acting weird with someone who's not performing bad? And it was just very uncomfortable. So he loses. Kiki was struggling because she had asthma. So when she would go into the water to try to swim, she would come out and she would have to literally pump her inhaler a few times and then go back in the water. And she was still going. I love Kiki.
Like she was struggling.
She was, but she was determined. She didn't stop. I feel like me, because I got asthma too, girl. I feel like me, I would want to stop or take a break. She didn't take a break. She said, "Give me my inhaler," and then dipped. And
period,
like, girl. And they were literally doing okay. Like they had got their puzzle pieces before Theo and Sarah. Theo and Sarah were doing bad.
Terrible.
Theo and Sarah haven't done good.
Tori and Danny wasn't doing that well either. But Sarah was like this on the Challenge USA. I'm gonna be really interested to see if she's gonna keep doing these. Maybe she'll keep doing Challenge USA, so she'll have pretty easy competition. No shade because the USA.
Maybe because now Fessy's on there, Wes is on there, Jordan.
Well, you're right.
Bananas is on there.
But
was a man, but Tori's on there.
But Sarah is not a daily girl. She is a strategist.
Girl. She's also not a final girl.
Well, I can't say she's not an elimination girl because she's been in the elimination. She won, and then she also got to the final. So we can't say that she's not an elimination girl, but will she go into an elimination is the question.
Yeah. She's only been into one, right?
Yeah, she's a good, like I said, I'm not even politicking. No, she's a good strategist. I hate that word. I hate that word so much. Politicking.
It's not real.
Politicking.
I keep saying it, but it's not.
Like, no.
So, boom. Kiki and Darrell end up losing because streets say people were cheating, as they always do.
Yeah, because we know that Emily got it first, and of course Emily's besties with Sarah, and then Jordan got it second, and he's besties with Tori. So they all told their friends.
Yeah, they told.
And then Casey probably got the tea too.
Yeah.
But so Kiki and Darrell was last.
No, Casey probably genuinely got it right because she did that math elimination and she ate it up. I remember that.
Oh, period. Period.
Wherever they did the math elimination and they were very quick. So I think Troy and Casey low-key actually probably just did the challenge, or they could have got those.
You just want to cap for your.
I'm not trying to cap for the bit. I mean, for that girl. I just remember her doing good at math.
I don't know. You just admitted that you are Casey stan, and just
I never said that.
You said at the beginning of the podcast, you said you're in love with Casey and you want to see her.
I was in love with her. What are these words you're using? We can rewind the tapes. I said,
check
I like
for
Casey now. That was all. Calm down. I'm not standing that girl.
Who you get buck with, Jordan? Calm down. I'm not a cast, baby.
I'm not Jordan, baby.
So now what? Where do we go from here?
What now?
That's gonna be us on the challenge.
I ain't none of Tori.
I ain't none of Tori.
You know who I might be? I might be Danny. Danny, you're not gonna come for Danny crazy.
Danny is hilarious.
Jordan don't come for nobody crazy unless he sees them as lesser. He ain't said nothing to Sarah and Danny to their face once. It's been in the diary room all season. It's been in the diary room, and it's like you're scared, a fearful man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. King.
Yeah, my mic was messing. My thing was messing up, but I'm here. Boom, yeah, no. Jordan gives very much. I ain't bucking for the man yet.
He's not gonna buck up to one man yet.
When I first met Jordan, he was bucking at Nia, bucking at Jessica, bucking at all the women in Real World San Diego. Then buck with one man. Got on the challenge, started bucking with all the women.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he beefed with Bananas probably once or twice, but it ain't been no real beef. He'll get down into an argument with a woman.
Quit arguing with women. You're a man. He can't argue with nobody who dick bigger than his, so he just argue with women all day. Troy's upset because he think he's going in because he's partnered with Casey. Don't nobody like that girl. And Emily just won. Emily and them big after Casey and his ass.
Mm-hmm. Mind you, if Troy didn't flip on her randomly for no fucking reason, maybe he would have a relationship with her.
Pressed about it, and it's like you cannot be pressed. You voted her in.
His excuse was, well, clearly Emily turned on us first because he wanted Kiki in. She wanted Kiki in on the first vote. It's weird because I thought Troy was in on that, and then after he tried to act like he had nothing to do with that. If you felt some type of way, Troy, you should have said something. Because at the end of the day, the only reason why it was all Australian in this arena tonight was because they didn't work together. And we said that it was last podcast or a few before. Like they should stick together because they could really get far together. Dumb. All three of them.
They are all dumb.
That's it. At least Casey got Tori in them, so she's really good at the end of the day. But Troy, stupid. No shade.
Boom. After this, Emily, Danny, and Sarah, they celebrate because if Emily didn't go in, they would have had to betray the deal they made.
Which they had no problem doing.
Which they had no problem doing, but now they don't have to do it because Emily won, mother. And Danny was like, the issue with Troy and them is that they're not able to play strategically. I don't know why they made that deal with us. That was stupid as fuck. But we're able to be strategic because we're not worried about outside relationships and friendships and shit. We're here to win.
They're playing with their emotions, and that's what it really comes down to. Like Tori mentioned this before, she's mentioning it now. I don't know how y'all find this interesting. She's playing to keep her friends safe. She is literally open about, well, I'm just thinking like they've done so much in this game, and
so I'd rather go home.
I'd rather go home, and I guess the fans look at it as, well, she's just the one ride or die, so give someone else a chance. You bitches are dumb.
Stupid.
And it's funny though because he also says like in this conversation like the fairy tale of running the final, and it's like I think that and that's really, we've talked about this, but that's really why they don't like Danny and Sarah. You can almost tell any rookie like, oh, stick with us, we'll get you to the end, and whoop do, and a lot of people are going to be like, okay, yeah, you're going to get me to the end. Like people like Fessy, people like Nelson, they're still in that mindset. That's why when they go on seasons with them, they get to Final Five and then get out. Like dummies, because you're not actually working with them. They can't actually get you to a final. They're not that beneficial. Point blank period. But it's like it's crazy because like they try to do that, and now this season that they have this opposition, it's like all type of chaos. They all big mad because they can't easily walk to the final with their friends. It's annoying.
After this, Jordan and Casey talk, and Jordan was like, "Look, Casey, girl," and this is Jordan's such a hypocrite, liar, stupid idiot, because he's basically telling Casey, "I won't say your name. I know I did last time, but I want this time." Then he goes to the diary room, and it's like, the difference between the legends and the MVPs is the legends are honorable. We don't lie. You just told Casey you just lied last round, dummy. You just lied to Casey last round, said you wouldn't say her name, and you said her name. And now you're telling her this round, I'm actually not going to lie to you. And I'm actually
first of all, that is the corniest thing I've ever heard. And this is why I said, like, it's delusions of grandeur. Like, he's in this controlled environment created by Butler Murray, and he thinks he's some king, he's some god. We're honorable, bitch. Where the fuck are you? Come to reality, Jordan. Come to reality. And I think he brought that up because this is what we learned in this conversation, that he's basically willing to go in to protect Casey and Tori a little bit. And are you saying because you're friends with them, you've built these relationships, like you're honorable because you'll go in to save a friendship? Like, you want a cookie for that? You want a cookie for that? Because that's not the goal of the game. Mind you, Casey was like, Jordan just be talking sometimes, so I'm really just going in one ear after the other. Casey really hilarious though.
Yeah, Casey was like, he just lies. But she basically went out. She was like, honestly, Jordan's talking to me, but I'm not listening because he's a liar anyway. Because she was like, I don't believe he will actually go in for me. He might for Tori, but for me, he's not doing that. And it's like, that's true.
Why would you want to go in for?
And he proved that he was lying anyways because he didn't do it. Hello,
right at all. Well, you know, I talked to Kaz and yeah,
girl, please talk to Kaz and told her you run her, and she didn't convince you anything. Fuck. Tori talks to Theo, and Tori has a plan. Tori says, "Look,
I'm in debt." I think she probably means literally.
She says,
she keep paying people her earnings for the final.
She says, I just feel like Casey, she's taking she's taking the bite for me. She's going in. And Jordan, he's had to go in for me too. I haven't been winning dailies. I haven't gone in. I've done nothing for my allies. Like, what have I done?
And this felt so fake. Like, I feel like I couldn't even fully get into it because it's like, even with her explaining it in the confessional, it's like, that's not the real reason. Like, it is the real reason, but it's like, it feels like there was some off-screen conversation of like, I mean, I can go in. We're probably gonna win. It don't matter. Yep. And it's just like, you're not playing the game. This is the game. Like, this is what I want to see friends get to the end and be like, well, we don't want to put each other in, so.
Mm-hmm. And it's funny because Theo, he's gagging her, but I don't think she caught the gag. Because she's basically like, oh, it just sucks because I want to save Casey and Homeboy so bad and Jordan so bad. And Theo was like, yeah, you haven't been a good ally. And I think he was talking about to himself.
Yeah.
And she was like, exactly, I haven't been a good ally to them, so I got to go in for them. And it's like, no, dummy. Theo was saying you've been so indecisive and so worried about saving Casey and Jordan, who's not even Team USA, that you haven't been able to actually play the fucking game.
It's like she gets worried about the game. She did the same thing in Ride or Dies. Like, you're not playing the game. You're just worried about irrelevant, arbitrary things. You're worried about this person getting to the end, this person gets to the end, being in the end with this person, instead of getting yourself to the end. Worry about getting yourself and your partner, Danny, to the fucking end. Like, she got so stressed this episode because, well, Casey, I don't want Casey to go in, I don't want Jordan to go in. Well, somebody has to go in. And it pisses me off because they end up going to a stalemate because of all of this bullshit. And it's like, well, when the MVPs wanted to go to a stalemate because of actual strategic reasoning, because they didn't want to follow anyone, it was, treat it like stalemates. This is how you play. What is this? And now that you want to save your friend, oh, let's go to stalemate. Like, stalemate, it's my friends. But when it was allies, it's how do you watch this and not clock the hypocrisy?
And not laugh in their face because they're fucking hilarious.
Clock the hypocrisy, the delusions, the bullshit. They straight up just BS these people. They BS the fans, some of them, and they believe it. These are the same people in that reunion last season talking about oh, well, it's fair that people can help cheat with their friends in the elimination. It's all double standards because if it happens to them, then it's a problem. And we're witnessing it in real time. These people are literally going back on things they said within the same season.
Because what happened if we don't
And
get down?
based on their friendships, Danny's like, well, I don't want you to go to the end with them because we have to look out for ourselves. And very cool comic collected with Tori, explaining down to her in 1, 2, 3 second grade sentences, and she still didn't get it. Because she doesn't care. And that's what's annoying about all of this. She genuinely doesn't care. Her goal is not to win. Her goal is for her friends to be at the end and for one of them to win. And that is not fun to watch. It was fun when you were bringing back all of these veterans who had all of these past dramas who all genuinely hated each other to a certain extent and wanted to best each other to get to the end. That's when it was fun. It's not that no more. It's a bunch of people who are friends and want to be able to end with friends. It's not fun.
You know what? They're not even friends. They just politic. So because they've been with these same people, they have figured out that the best thing to do is to all just align with each other. Jordan don't like these niggas.
They've cheated the system. And now if they all align and walk to the end, one of y'all win, split the money. It's $500,000 after tax, $300. You get 50, you get 50. I keep the rest. We'll come back next year, probably 2 more times this year, and do it again.
All in 1 year. They're just getting money. Y'all are just MTV just handing out money. But hey, the viewers love it. The fans love it, apparently.
Best thing, not enough because they barely even crack $1 million on the flagship show. Not enough. And then also in this scene, Tori's like, Danny, he's never been in elimination. You can't win the Challenge World Championship without going into elimination. What? I don't like this bullshit logic. I hate the challenge because this culture of to be the best. It's this whole to be the best, you gotta beat the best. And you should want to go in and you should want to volunteer yourself. You should be okay with going in. And the difference between being okay and being prepared to go into elimination and wanting to go in. And no competition reality show should you want to have to put your game in danger. I don't understand why the challenge tries to push that. Oh, why are you mad? You don't want to go in. Why are you trying to avoid elimination? Are you scared? Yeah. I don't want to go home. I want to win $500,000. And if I can strategically not get myself put into an elimination, why would I not do that? You see, Sarah didn't go in at all. Danny don't have to touch it because at the end of the day, that's the thing. That's what's so hilarious about Tori specifically because she's so loud about it. You know how many times Danny and Sarah have protected you with their allegiances as well? They've had connections with Argentina at some point, all of Australia at some point. These people were in power, and they could have easily attacked you if you weren't attached to someone who was cool with them. Yeah. But their relationships don't matter. Only yours do. Yeah. So you can sit here and do this.
Round right here, Emily and Yes chose to put in Casey and Troy. If the alliances were switched, if Tori wasn't with Danny, Tori could be going in. They don't give a fuck. They wouldn't have gave a fuck about Tori all season if Tori wasn't attached to Danny. Therefore, Sarah. Therefore, Theo. If Theo and Tori were the pair, Theo and Tori would have got sent in long ago.
They would have been out.
And out because they're not that good.
So it's just it's hypocritical and it's annoying to watch. And production needs to stop pairing all these people like.
Quit putting these people on. Honestly, fire them all.
They'll be homeless. They probably don't want to put them out on the streets broke.
Clearly, they don't care because apparently one of the old Robin, they let her be broke.
Ooh. Yeah, I saw Robin. I seen that. That's sad.
People in the comments, they were like, it's weird because MTV didn't speak about it. They didn't care about her at all. But they bring back all of these same other people. But they
who literally played with her.
Literally, but they weren't calling her back. They never would call her back. And they're like, they could have called her back so she can get her money that y'all give out for free, clearly.
Right.
But hey, we move.
Get her yearly stipend.
Y'all only care about Tori. Apparently, Cara Maria been on hold, and she's not allowed to play against Tori because she's going to get Tori out, and they don't want Tori to go. So they put Cara Maria on All Stars without Tori because they still want to use Cara Maria, but they don't want her on the same season as Tori because Cara Maria will go against Tori, and apparently Tori's their it girl now. They're weird. And this proves it. And I just know it's true because Tori's been on every season this season, except for the one with Cara Maria on it. And it's like, oh, interesting. And where's Cara Maria? She wants to come back. She keeps posting on TikTok, Twitter that she would love to come back. They haven't called her until August.
And like, how the fuck do you not call Cara Maria?
You didn't call Cara Maria for Ride or Dies when she's literally married to Pauly. That's more of a Ride or Die than any other Ride or Die. They don't want her there because they're gonna buck up to Tori, and apparently Tori's the new queen. Tori and Jordan. We don't give a fuck about them. Excuse me. So Tori's plan is to go to Danny and to ask him to throw themselves in. So
and that's another thing too. She knew that wasn't gonna work.
She was trying to think of some way to convince him. It was stupid. She went to Danny. She brought it up. Danny didn't want to laugh in her face because that's rude. but he wanted to laugh in her face.
Then she's like, I want to be proud of the game I play. I don't want to get to the end on just politicking. I want to know that I fought hard.
Mm-hmm.
Is that not what Devin was doing all Ride or Dies? Y'all only went into elimination once. Granted, once over none at all. But it's like,
but that was
you were not in real danger at all on Ride or Dies. Devin was politicking down in Ride or Dies. So if you were happy about that win, so what's the difference now?
She's lying. She's just saying this because she wants to go in instead of Jordan and Casey.
Just fucking say that shit.
Just say that. And Danny knows
he knew it.
My thing is, you said it before. You've literally basically said, I don't want to throw my friends in. So we know the real reason. So why are you lying and saying the real reason is because you feel like it's righteous for you to actually win the game by winning That's not true. You don't genuinely think that. You just don't want to put in Casey and Jordan. You should have just went to Danny and said, Danny, I don't want to vote Casey or Jordan. And you're not voting Sarah. So what the fuck are we going to do? That would have been a more real conversation. That's what I don't like about Tori. She's not real at all. She's not real with herself. She's not real with others.
And that's really what it is about. I think that's really what it is about Tori.
She's not likable because she's not real.
Fake.
Just be real. Just be real. And honestly, Jordan is similar to Jordan. Jordan's not likable because he's also fake. He tries to make the situation about the other person, or it's their, like, he tries to blame the other person every single time. And it's like, babe, it's not always the other person. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. So Danny has a diary room. He says, I'm not doing that. I don't know why she asked me. Boom. Kaz and Jordan talk. Jordan is like, well, Kaz, I'm trying to protect Tori from having to make a bad decision from going in. So I just feel like we should volunteer ourselves. And Kaz is like, why would I do that? Why would we do that? You're not the leader of the team. It doesn't work like that. We're a team. We're a duo. You don't have the ability to just say we're going in and it just be that. It doesn't work like that. I'm not doing that. Kaz has a diary room and she's like, I just swam my ass off against a fucking Olympic swimmer. We did great. And now he wants me to throw myself in after I did all of that work.
And it's like, again, I just feel like, you should have been mad last episode because he showed you he was going to do that. Once you submitted and went along with it, you showed him, well, clearly she'll just do whatever I want if I stand my ground. So that's what I think. That's another thing too. I think that's another thing what's annoying because especially with him changing his mind, it's like what this situation was, you trying to, I don't know, puff your chest up and get her to stand. It's just weird. Communicate, have a conversation with your literal partner in the game.
He didn't even want to have a conversation about. And she
was like, don't we work together? He's like,
yeah, literally. Kaz wasn't like raising.
What do you mean, do we?
And he was like, yeah, he was just being
an asshole.
She was literally just trying to have a conversation about it. She said, well, and literally she did it last
time. I don't want to go in.
How about last time too? She said, is it okay if we just maybe consider putting Tori and Danny in?
No.
Like he's her dad. Nigga, who the fuck are you? So anyway.
And then I thought what also hilarious is that Theo, this boring, dry-ass storyline with Theo and Cass this entire time, the girl you like and is trying to get back with is getting talked to crazily. He had a confession talk about something. Jordan can be very condescending, which means he's being condescending too. Basically, you want to be your girlfriend, I'm assuming, and you just gonna sit there and let him talk to her crazy? Because he was talking to her crazy. He was getting kind of loud.
He was getting loud. He was
really abrasive, really forceful, throwing shit. Doing glasses on the goddamn couch, whatever the fuck. Like, I was like, okay, calm down, Jordan. Calm down. Right. Theo is such a weak ass nigga. Why the fuck was he casted?
Theo been weak all fucking season.
I'm just so sick of like, why you're on the MTV challenge? Like, why are you sitting there doing nothing? Like, stop casting these people for real. We need to go back to the golden days where people wanted to be on TV, wanted to get into the mess, wanted to fight, wanted to be in the drama. Not people who are sitting there doing nothing.
They're 30.
Like, and the thing is, if you're not gonna give me drama, give me strategy. That's why I enjoy Danny and Sarah to a certain extent. But it's like y'all are not giving me anything but friendship drama.
It's not even friendship drama.
Like, is this Ride or Dies or World Championship?
The drama is between the partners, and it's not even partnership drama. It's drama about them wanting to throw the partner into the. Why is the main drama of the season Danny not wanting to go in, but Tori, his partner, wanting to go in? Like, why is that the drama we have?
And the fans are mad at Danny because of that.
Like the drama is that Kaz is mad that Jordan wants to throw him, literally risk their game. This is stupid.
Like, she's wanting to have a conversation about them not going in and losing potentially, and he's upset about that, and she should accept it. And then, like I said, it's funny because Jordan earlier in the season was like, "Oh, you don't want to throw yourself in. You don't want to be someone who volunteers to go in. That's crazy. You shouldn't want to do that." But now he's doing it. And that's what he says in the confession. He's like, I'm the one, I should know about throwing myself in. It's just like,
Jordan
so
and
why
Cass,
do you want to do it
literally.
then?
Literally. I was thinking the same shit. Jordan and Cass have a confessional together. And Jordan is basically like, I'd rather take, and this is a lie too. This isn't the truth. The truth is you don't want Tori to go in because y'all are friends. But
Just
the
say
lie
that.
that he's saying is that I would rather take control of my game than allow someone else to have a decision. That's not true because you agreed to the stalemate an hour later. So you were already lying. You didn't care who had control. You just wanted to make it seem like you were willing to throw yourself in over Tori. So, anyways, he lies, says he would rather take control of his game. And Cass was like, and he was like, and Cass is different. She doesn't think the same way. And Cass was like, you're right. We don't think the same way. We're not the same, but we are equal. We're both partners. We're equal partners. So you should treat me as an equal. And then Jordan was like, well, I'm the one who, like, that's when he said, I'm the one who's already throwing myself in. You think I don't know about throwing myself in?
It's like she was coming
And
at him
Cass,
so calm, and
Cass
he
literally got up
with,
and left. She literally got
left
up
the confessional,
room and she left the confessional because she's like, okay, nigga. And that's a part of me likes Cass because she's kind of like with Jordan. She's kind of like, okay, nigga. Like after a minute, she'll argue a bit and she'll leave. And it's like a part of me likes that energy because I'm glad she didn't sit in that diary room and let him just scream in her ear because that was weird. Why are you screaming? Shut the fuck up. So she got up and left like the queen she is in that manner.
I feel like she was coming at him very calmly, like very.
They were talking. They were just talking,
and every time he replied with the most abrasive, just this tone was just off the charts. Like it's just like rude. Like why are you being rude? An asshole, literally.
Who the fuck are you talking to? He could never speak to me that way. God damn, and no shade to the people he speaks that way because literally he's an aggressive big man who wins all these challenges. I'd be scared too. So people are probably literally scared. I would be scared too. I'd be scared.
Of Jordan?
He seems very aggressive, honestly. Like, I would be scared. His energy is weird. Literally, all she said was, let me read it. Because she said the most simplest thing. Oh, she says, but we're equal. And the nigga started yelling. I would be scared. She didn't even say anything. Like, you're just weird. I just feel like he doesn't seem, it sounds bad, but he doesn't seem, sometimes, he doesn't seem the calmest all the time. It seems like he gets easily angered.
Mm-hmm.
And people who get easily angered do scare me. Why are you getting angry so fast? Jordan gets angry so fast. It's like really angry, really fast.
No, you're going 0 to 1,000, nigga.
0 to 1,000 is what he does, and it's like that would be a lot for me. We get to the vote. Tori starts it off, and Danny's annoyed, and I am too because she basically brings up Tori basically starts it off. She says, "Well, I would like for this vote." And she looks at that. She's like, for us, for me to do a solid for my friends, Casey and Jordan, and I would like if we could go in. And Danny says, "Well, we just had this conversation. This was the exact conversation we had before, and I'm
like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, and I'm letting you know my answer will not change."
Yeah. Okay.
It's like, why did you even try it, dummy? God.
Because I feel like not only does she want to protect them, she wants them to know she's doing all she can to protect them.
Yeah,
it all feels performative, all of it.
Tori is nothing but performative.
Jordan is also performative. That's why they're both annoying and weird. They're just performative, egotistical ass weirdos. Both of them. Period. And that's why Casey is not in that core with them doing all that because she's not weird to the extent like Jordan and Tori are actually just genuinely weirdos.
Yeah.
Like I said, I remember last season it was like, who's the problem? Who's the problem? Both of them bitches is the problem. I would hate to see that relationship. I know they was slapping and beating. I really do. It got crazy. I feel like they was biting each other, throwing shit at each other, bitch. Somebody's shit got set on fire. Somebody's clothes was outside. Yeah. It got bad. Because both of them hoes is crazy.
They are.
Like, I don't want anything to do. Like, now I'm like, I don't want anything to do with either of them. I don't want them on my screen anymore. Like, they don't need to be on the same season ever again.
Boom. Danny said we already had this kind of boom. We get a flashback in the middle of the shit because there's a deal that Jordan and Cass made with Emily and Yes. Jordan presents to the table that he's like, well, because of my partner Cass, I just feel like, we'll keep it cute and we'll just vote, you two. And then, y'all will vote us and then it'll be a tie. We'll see. And then we get the flashback. The flashback is there was a deal made between Emily and Yes and Jordan and Cass. It was a dumbass deal. The deal was Jordan and Cass will throw the next daily what did they get in return?
If they don't say their name. Like if
they don't send them in. It's just I feel like you can't propose something
and then leave out so many room for the other person to not do it. So I'm saying it's kind of stupid on Emily and Guess to propose it, but I think Jordan is actually going to live up to it because he cares about his honor sometimes. And remember last season when it was Fessy and him, and Fessy got mad with him because he was like, it's funny if you can call back the shit now, but Fessy got mad with him because he was like, you care about honor and shit, but you lied and said you wanted to throw me in, and then you threw me in. It's like he changes what's important at different times. So because he's honorable, he just said it, I would assume that he is going to be throwing the next challenge.
Yeah.
And it's
the issue is I don't think Emily, not even the issue, but I think Emily Yes are stupid because they probably should have just put in Jordan and Cass, but I don't think they would have put Jordan and Cass in anyways. From the beginning, they wanted to put in Casey and Troy. They're mad at them. They don't like them. They haven't liked Casey since she got on the Australia team. They haven't liked Casey, period. Because they didn't like Casey with Ben, and now they don't like Casey with Troy. So I genuinely think they would have just put Casey and Troy in regardless. So for them, the deal didn't mean anything because they were never going to put Jordan and Cass in anyways. They were probably always going to put Casey in. So whatever. But because of this deal, Jordan now doesn't want to throw herself in, kind of. So boom. They all agree that they're just going to stalemate.
Sarah was like, well, I'm sure good.
Sarah was like, I'm fine. But that's the thing. The stalemate was stupid because what stalemate really means is that the only options are Jordan and Cass or Casey and Troy. And everyone knew that because Emily's been working with Danny and Sarah the whole game. Y'all knew they were never going to pick Sarah or Theo or Danny and Tori. So I don't understand why y'all, I don't know. It's weird. It just kind of,
because Tori was volunteering to go in, but you would have had to go. Who would you have been next to? Oh, I guess well, if anything, the plan should have been you and Theo need to volunteer. But I guess Theo was not down. Maybe that's why she was talking to Theo. Maybe she thought Theo was going to be like, you know what, I should do it too.
Yeah.
And Theo said, I'm not doing that. Because the only way that will work to get Emily and them would to be Tori and Danny and Theo and Sarah. But that wasn't even the goal at all.
I don't even think that was the goal. I don't know what the goal was.
The goal was for Tori to show Casey that she plans to pay her $50K back. She got you. She, you know. Because she shared all of her winnings with everyone in the final last season. Casey didn't make the final, so she wasn't able to pay Casey back. So she tried to let Casey know, look, girl, I got you. I got you.
Pay Casey because Casey and Nani are married, and she paid Nani, so you paid Casey too.
Well, that had to be split between Nani and Bananas.
And Nani and Casey. Nani's half. Casey also benefited.
But she still I owe you Casey her $50K. Casey, she still gotta pay Casey back that $50K, you know, and she want to let Casey know, I got you, girl. I'm still working to get you all your money.
The streets say that what this group of friends do is that
the Vacation Alliance, call it out by name, get them.
Is that what the Vacation Alliance do is that they agree on who's gonna win the season before the season, and
they all go to one of their house.
Mm-hmm.
It's Jordan, Tori, Banana sometimes in it. I heard Fessy in there,
and Josh and Fessy.
They all come. They meet up at Casey and Nani's house.
And they
play Monopoly. They get drunk.
They play a little cute little ring around a rosy game to figure out which one of them is going to win that season. The team
for the girls who don't know, USA Josh got it. They decided that Josh is
for USA. The team is for Ride or Die. It was Tori, and I think the reason she has so much guilt is because she knows they were all working for her to get the win the whole time, anyways. So now she feels like she needs to pay them back with all of this bullshit. And
she hasn't been able to pay them back at all this season.
Yeah, she hasn't been able to do that. I think this season they probably agreed on Casey, honestly. Probably Casey or Jordan.
Because Jordan's been back. He hasn't got a win, right?
Yep, he hasn't got a win.
Did he win? Who won All-Stars? Did he win All-Stars 3?
No, it was Janae. Oh, Janae and...
I'm going to Google it real quick. You two talking.
We did it. Anyways... I believe the agreement was for either a Casey or a Jordan. They agreed on somebody else. They agree on somebody new every season. Their plans got a little rocky, and now Tori's panicking because she's like, if Casey goes in, that's not the agreement we have. I'm going to owe her even more money.
Wes won the Challenge All-Star 3? Why do I do not remember Wes winning? I know Janae won. I do not recall Wes winning. So Jordan, the first time we saw Jordan again was on Ride or Dies.
Yeah, and he lost.
Oh, no, he was also on All-Star 3. Did he make the final?
He was on All-Star 3? Oh, he went home. I don't remember when he went home. He made the
final. They all blend together at this point, child.
They're blending. I remember he had a very big elimination against somebody who was bigger than him, and they had to roll in the barrel. It was Darrell. It was him versus Darrell. They had to roll in the barrel, and he made Darrell get tired out. And that's how he won that. So that was really iconic. But I don't remember how he ended up actually going home after that because he didn't go home then. Did he go home against Wes in an elimination? I remember Wes having an elimination. No, that was against fine nigga MJ. Was against him. Well, I don't know, but boom, we go to the arena.
I think he lost. He lost to Mark.
Okay, don't remember that elimination.
Me neither.
But he's a loser. So we go to the arena.
I believe he lost to Mark.
Emily and Yes choose to send in Troy and Casey, of course. So it's going to be Troy and Casey versus, and it's literally an Australian won, and she put in 2 Australians against each other.
Well, Australian won, one lost. One nominated Australian against them.
So it was like Team Australia is just crap. But honestly, the Australians have entertained me a lot this season. I loved Grant. I loved Kiki. I actually think I don't love Troy, but he's been so relevant. Troy's been in a lot of shit, like him and Amber voting against them, him being with Casey now, his little him telling Kiki the tea. Troy's been in a lot. I love Australia. Australia carried this. I'm sorry. And Sarah and Danny. So shout out to Sarah, Danny, and Team Australia. Period. So boom, she puts the Team Australia.
Jordan chose Mark and he lost to him. Why do I not remember that?
We can go back and watch our video on it to get the tea. We did cover that episode, whichever one it was. Boom. The challenge was they got to swing through a brick wall. That brick wall is going to have an equation on it. They got to put it back together after they swing through it. When you put it back together, you got to solve the equation. That equation will unlock the rope to swing through the next brick wall. That brick wall will unlock a puzzle, and then you solve the puzzle. The person solves the puzzle first wins. It was Casey and Troy versus Kiki and Darrell. I think Casey has always been good at math, allegedly. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm going to keep saying it.
I didn't know that because especially she used to suck at those mental comps on Big Brother.
She did, but none of them was math. I think she's good at math. Mm-hmm. I don't think she's good at anything.
Trivia.
Yeah.
Because I don't necessarily see her do good on the trivia competition on the challenge either, necessarily.
Boom. So they get to it. They both swing through and they're doing the math. Darrell was doing the math. And apparently by the time that Troy and Casey get their math done, we find out that Darrell did the math wrong. Kiki was like, sometimes we be on it, sometimes we don't, because apparently Darrell forgot the rest of the equation. He only did half of it and forgot to subtract the rest of the equation that was needed. She was like, he didn't even finish the equation. So by the time they get done actually with the equation, Troy and Casey done one. Boom. It was done. So Troy and Casey, Darrell and Kiki out. I'm tired of seeing Darrell.
It really sucks with Kiki. I really hope we get to see her again. We don't know what's the main version anymore. The streets are saying challenge flagship make it cancel. I don't know, but I don't necessarily want to see her. Or I see a lot of people say I want to see her on 39. If they get a cohesive cast that's not all friends, yeah, but I would not want to see her on 39. It's a bunch of people that are all going to just take each other to the end. Like I'm really interested to see what they would do for this next season of the flagship version because we've had All-Stars Challenge USA, now the World Championship, another All-Stars is going to come up, another USA is going to come up. For 39, there should be no need for Tori. There should be no need for a lot of these people. A lot of these people we should not be seeing, but it's like you got to come up with a cast, and these people are broken with no job. So I don't necessarily want to see Kiki on that because I think that she would not do well because she won't have any friends for real. So we'll see. Darrell, I just feel like Darrell, he doesn't have and you see this with a lot of players who've been on it since way back in the Road Rule days. There's no fight really. I think he really should just stay on the All Stars. Not even on All Stars because we're gonna be covering that now, and I don't want to be bored.
He should just go
he has no fight left. And I think that's what's not fun anymore. He loses, and then he's like, "Well, it's okay," and he comes back the next season, and it's like, "Oh, he's here again," and it's just like, okay, he doesn't have no want to win. I feel of course he's there to win, but I don't see any fight for it because he hasn't won in years. That's not even a storyline that the producers even want to do with. Darrell's just there, and then he goes. He makes it halfway close to the end, and he goes.
Keeps getting invited back and invited back and invited back and invited back over other people.
And I don't hate Darrell at all. He's fine.
He is very fun, and I don't hate him either. He's just boring, and he's not needed.
Yeah,
and that's okay. It's okay to be boring and not needed. Stay at home. It's also okay to stay at home. Please, if you are playing the MTV Challenge and you have been on multiple seasons within a year, if you've been on more than one season within the same year, stay at home.
Yeah, but that's the thing. If they get a call, if you ain't got shit going on, and they call you every fucking year, are you gonna say no? That's the thing. Tori and not Tori, Sarah and Danny did. But
they have lives.
Yeah, they have
And
other
I
shit
think that's
going
the
on.
issue. Y'all should get lives. Do we cover all of y'all shows? Yeah. Do we need lives? Yeah. But so do y'all.
Mhm.
So I just wanted to clear that up before somebody tried to say it. Y'all also need lives. We also need lives. Get one, and we'll find one too. Because if y'all get one, we won't be covering it. The show will be over. Get a life so we can.
Or at least entertain me. Do what you're paid to do. Entertain. This is a
They don't
reality
know how to
show.
do that. So since they don't know how to do that, stay at home. I'm doing my job, gagging you. Are you doing your job? Gagging me? You're not. That's all. Boom, we're done.
That's all. That's
Anything else you
all.
want to say? Other than
No,
the fact that I'm
no.
bored.
Next week is
Looking at
not the
these last five,
final.
looking
That's
at
what
these
I'm
last.
upset
Oh,
about.
it's not the. It's not the final.
I'm pretty sure there's gonna be one more round in the finals. So we probably got 2 more episodes left.
Yeah, looking at these teams, I don't think. Honestly, I'm gonna be real. I think Jordan and Kaz are gonna win the season. Let me tell you why. Tori and Danny haven't won anything. Neither has Theo and Sarah. They have won nothing the entire season. The only options they have are Emily and Yes or Troy and Casey to be competition. But in my opinion, I never saw Troy and Casey as a threatening looking team. In my opinion,
They're beasting his eliminations though, but
they're doing really good at eliminations. And I've never seen Troy in the final. I think the two top contenders are Troy and Casey and Jordan and Kaz. They've done the best. Emily, yes, they flopped. They've literally lost a few. They've lost before. They've won only the swimming challenges, no shade. So it's like,
it's interesting because a lot of winners are left.
feel
I
it.
don't know. Has Theo won a challenge?
I believe he's won before.
So I mean, depending
But
on who
he's-
goes
he's
next,
been-
it can be hella winners in that final.
Yeah,
Kaz
yeah,
won,
yeah.
Jordan's won, Troy won, Casey's won, Tori and Danny have now won.
Mhm.
Let me see if Theo won. I want to see because that would really cut. If like let's say Emily Yes goes next round, it would be
only
all winners.
Yep, in the final.
Let me see. Let me see.
I just feel like Tori
No, Theo, the only flop here. He only made a final in War of Worlds.
flop.
He has 0 daily wins. 5 eliminations wins though. They don't have 5 elimination wins. So it'll be interesting. I just think like you're right. And then I'll say this about Sarah, not necessarily Danny. Danny in the Challenge USA, he completed the Sudoku puzzle. He got to the end and he won. Because someone in the comments also tried to say only reason why Danny won is because the Sudoku rig, whatever. Danny is the only one who actually completed it. Yeah. Everyone gave up because Danny basically won, and they were like, "Oh well, there's no point anymore." Danny actually completed. So I can see Danny actually doing good. However, he's going to have Tori probably. Oh, my leg. Oh, can I catch my breath? Tori is not going to want to win this final. She is not going to actively try to win this final.
And two, I don't think Tori's good at. No offense, I'm not confident in Tori's skill because she doesn't win dailies like that. Yeah. They were struggling to win a daily until the end of the game last season. I remember I'm like, damn, are they ever going to do anything? Because Tori and Devin didn't do anything for a while. She's not good at the dailies. And in the final, the final was so weird because I literally felt like if Horacio and Olivia didn't get DQ'd, they would have won. And it's like,
yeah, because the way it kept resetting itself, it reset to the final round, so anybody could have won it.
And but they did stay ahead of the whole time. But that was really good. But they were also a cohesive team. They were besties. They were also splitting the money with everybody, and it was also, in my opinion, I think an agreement for them. Despite all that, she doesn't even like Danny. I don't think they're gonna do good as a team. Sarah flopped her. No shade, but
I was gonna say like Sarah didn't complete the final in her round. Theo hasn't been in the final. I don't think they're like a cohesive team. Emily and Yes, I think if Emily and Yes were to be in the final, they could work together well. So who knows? They could be a dark horse. And I do think Troy and Casey could be a dark horse. I'm just thinking Jordan is like a team of 2 people on its own. I'll give the nigga that. I'll give him his chance.
One.
And Kaz is really good too. So I think they're going to just be a powerhouse, which Danny knew, Sarah knew, Tori didn't care, and neither did Casey. So, we're here. I'm still here.
Unfortunately. But that's all, y'all. Join us next week. God damn. Because we will still be talking about the challenge for the 9th month in a row.
Going on 10.
It'll never go away.
That's what's hilarious. It's literally challenge year round.
Please. I can't do it. And it's crazy because of the ones we've seen, the only one that I felt like, based on the cast, I didn't think I would have something interesting was like really, honestly, none of them. Like when I see the cast, I'm like, this could be good. This could be good. This could be. I feel the same way about All Stars. I actually want to watch All Stars. I feel like it'll be good. I think it will be, but it's like I said that about all of these, and I'm end up dragged. But anyways, join us next time. Bye.
Eh.